and welcome to House Rules, the show where each week we play a board game with guests, sleepover style. I'm your host, Rebecca Collin. Today we're playing an exciting game of snakes and ladders. Here with me today is Freya Tingley and Zane Flockton. How are we today?
Good, thanks.
Good, thank you.
How are you?
Yeah, I'm well. I'm really excited. It's so fun to be able to talk to people that do stuff similar to what I'm doing. I often end up talking to musicians, but I don't have anything to really add to the conversation, I feel. But it's really nice to talk to some actors today.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, and play some games. Yeah.
So, should we get started with the game? I've got some pieces.
Awesome.
We're all familiar with how snakes and ladders works.
Yeah, it's been a long time though.
Yeah, look, me
Never
too.
played it before.
We'll fumble our way.
You haven't?
Never
Surely.
before. I know the rules. I know the rules,
Oh,
but I've never
wow.
played it before.
Alrighty, so does anyone have a colour they're planning on dibsing?
Yeah, I'll be red.
I'll be green.
Hopefully, I'll take the blue, if we can call it that. All right, so I guess we start at the head of the snake.
Yeah.
All right. Since I've played before, Zane, I'll show you what to do. It's very difficult. Pay close attention.
Takes a lot of
Terribly
intellect.
difficult.
Yeah, it's pretty intimidating stuff here. All right, 5. I was blue, wasn't I? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, safe. There we go.
All right. 2. 1, 2.
All right.
Feel free to shuffle on in, Zane.
Reach over. Yeah, sure thing.
Get into the game. Let's go.
Are you guys competitive?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Depends
try
on the
not
game.
to be.
Yeah.
I try not to be, but I think this show has brought out a different side of me. You should have seen me when I
gotta
lost.
win snakes and
I lost
ladders.
Connect 4 in our first episode, and I was
Oh,
devastated.
really? Yeah.
So
We got another 6.
I
I'll
know.
make it 5 and 5
I'm
and
doing
6.
really
Wow.
well. I'm
Yeah,
going to
you are
smash
doing
you if
well.
I don't get a ladder.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're all actors here. What was the thing that got each of you into acting?
I was sent to this acting class. Let me put that down there.
Yeah, go for it. Make yourself comfy.
Thanks. What'd you get? A 2?
Snake. Yeah, I got a 2.
Oh,
It's all right. You're already at the bottom. You can't go
Yeah.
any further.
I went to an acting class and we had to pretend we were using like a pen to sell chicken. Like, look at this tasty chicken.
Classic.
Yeah. And I loved it so much. I loved selling chicken.
How
and
good.
From then on, I was like, that's it. This is what I want to do for the rest of my life. And that's how I started.
That's so funny. I
Yeah.
love that story.
Yeah.
That's an absolutely classic game as well.
How did you start?
I was just an insane little like 4-year-old or something, and I think I was watching like Neighbours with my sister, and I went, they're all pretending, and that's their job. I want to do that. Yeah, something silly like that. How about you, Zane?
Well, especially when I was a boy, I always really liked watching movies with my father and mother. And one day, because I used to live in Texas when I was, we moved there when I was about 5 years old, and we moved back to Australia in 2021.
Yeah.
When I was in the 5th grade, there was a Christmas play going on, and it was like a Duck Dynasty mix with Bible times. So we were in like
What?
we were in camo vests, fake beards, bandanas, and we were talking to angels about the birth of baby Jesus.
Wow.
As you do.
And I got the lead part of that when I was like itty bitty. I'm just like, I like this. I want to give it a try.
You got a
So,
taste. Couldn't get enough. Very good.
Mm.
So that's how we started. But Freya, you've had something pretty big come out quite recently. Do you want to talk to us about Time Addicts?
Yeah, so I starred in Time Addicts, which is about 2 meth addicts who travel in time. Just another day in the life of a meth
Regular
addict.
super
Tuesday.
standard,
Very standard.
run-of-the-mill stuff.
Yeah.
Happened to me last week. So.
Do you know it's so funny? Do you guys know Letterboxd?
Yes,
Yes,
The
yeah.
review
love
app for
Letterboxd.
movies? I know, I love it too. So I'm looking through the reviews after Time Addicts comes out. And like some of the reviews are hilarious. They're like, yeah, literally that happened to me the other night.
Yeah.
Like,
I think everyone loves to kind of act like a comedian on there, and I love it.
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
so good.
Yeah.
Making jokes about films is the best.
Yeah.
Have
Is
you
it
guys-
my turn, by the way?
You think it is?
Okay.
I think so.
We're keeping track. We promise. This is a fair game.
Oh, 1.
So, as actors, do you guys have any like heroes? Anyone you really look up to or want to work with one day?
I would love to work with Meryl Streep.
Yeah.
I love her. I think she's phenomenal. being able to really transform into different characters.
Yeah,
Which
totally.
I think is like the ideal for an actor.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Tom Cruise as well.
Yeah.
Like that'd be so freaking
That's a good
cool.
one.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I feel like he like is too much for me. The intensity that he brings. Like, have you heard like Miles Teller or someone on Mission Impossible was like, they
fuel.
found jet fuel in my blood, and he
Yeah.
went, "Pff, day in the life. Who cares?
I think when you're earning millions of dollars,
Oh,
jet
yeah.
fuel in the blood is not a big deal.
I think there was a picture recently of the new Mission Impossible set, and
Yeah.
he's like hanging off of one of the stunt planes upside down, not
Oh
tethered to
my
anything.
goodness.
Fair
Yeah.
enough.
Crazy.
He's amazing. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Who would you like to work with?
That's a really tough one. I've always been a massive fan of Emma Stone.
Yeah.
Or honestly, just give me an Emma Watson, Emma Stone, Emma Thompson. They're all phenomenal.
Yeah, if you're
Rename
named
me
Emma,
Emma.
you're going to be a good actor.
I think it's a given. Absolutely. I've just gone. Is it
Oh,
you,
my
Freya?
turn,
Yeah. No. Oh, finally a 6.
Yeah.
Making some progress.
That's it. Still count it, right?
So
You're on later. Don't you go up?
Oh yeah.
is that? Yeah, I'll take it. I'm
Cool.
too far ahead. Someone besides me has to win this, otherwise I might feel bad. So we've all like spent time on sets, and they can be really like strange places sometimes. Do we have any like particularly funny or like horror stories from times on set?
Oh.
Tough one. Tough
Well,
question today.
We were in that when I was doing Uploaded. I was in
Yes.
Mandurah with the team and whatnot, and there was like an abandoned pool on the set, and it was just filled with those like gas canisters, and it was just chock full, and we were like, this will make for a good shot.
Just happened to be there.
So
Don't touch it.
It was
but
great.
see
It was
if
like, yeah,
looks
don't
good on
touch it,
camera.
but why not? Let's use it. And
funny.
so we did a shot in the pool, and it turned out really good.
Yeah,
Oh,
wow.
nice.
Nice.
How about anything from Time Addicts that stands out to you?
Not on Time Addicts, but I did another movie called No Way to Live, and there's a very intense scene on that where I, not to get too dark, because I know this is very light and whimsical.
Yeah,
here,
no,
but
go for it. We'll take anything here.
I have to pull out.
Rough.
I have to pull out a razor and attack this guy with this razor. And we used a real razor, but we covered it in tape.
Yeah,
This is
yeah.
a very low budget, so we didn't have like
A nice, like, real-looking rubber one.
yeah.
Yeah.
And we were in the moment, and then I started using the razor on his cheek, as my character does, and real blood started pouring out
Oh
of his cheek.
no! Oh.
Yeah, and it took me a second to realise what was happening because I was so in the moment, and then he had to go off to hospital and
Yeah.
get some stitches.
Oh, that's a lot of paperwork. Oh,
yeah,
no.
it was not pretty, but we carried on with the movie, and we
Yeah,
got it
yeah.
made
You got a
and-
finished product.
Yeah, exactly.
Hope you were filming consecutively. You didn't suddenly have a scar before you'd cut him in the
Actually,
film.
no, we had to go back to an earlier scene in
Oh
the movie.
no!
And yeah, he did have a cut with a band-aid over it, but we covered it up, and I said, you cut yourself shaving, and
Oh my
totally
god!
fine.
Yeah.
My
But the other actor was
goodness.
like, it's fine, I've got a war wound now, it makes me look rugged and tough.
Oh, that's a very good
I was like,
sport about it.
thank
That's a
God.
very good
Yeah.
sport. I would feel so bad.
Yeah.
Gosh. So you've worked on some pretty big projects, Freya.
Oh, no. Sorry, I just got a snake.
Oh, that's rough. Well, on that note,
Yes.
you've worked on some big stuff. I know, like Once Upon a Time, which I grew up on. You were Wendy.
Yeah.
But you've also worked with Clint Eastwood, I hear.
Yes.
What was that like?
Yeah.
Just a quick little name drop.
Yeah, I worked with Clint Eastwood on Jersey Boys.
Yeah.
I was only 2 days on that set.
Yes.
But he was such a cool person.
That's so good to hear, because people kind of, like, you hear so many different things about people, but it's nice to hear he's good.
He was very down to earth.
That's so
very
nice.
Down to earth.
Yeah,
So-
he seems like a really gruff.
Yeah, it's nice to know he's not
that-
scary on
is
set.
it true that his directing style is just like, okay, stop, and then you just do it and keep doing? He's like, okay, okay, that's enough.
Yeah, he
Is he
doesn't call
really like that?
action. Yeah, there's no action. He's
Oh,
just
wow.
like,
Ooh.
go whenever you're ready.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Well, I'll think about that, but it's time for a musical segment. We've got the talented Danielle De Silva, and she will be singing her original song, Wide Eyed. Enjoy.
God sees all, sees the small print, makes you think about the things you say. To whom you dedicate your day. I'm lying down with a frown, 'cause I've been wrong before. People can sing along, but they can't write your song. Think that day a part of me died, letting go of the plans that I held so tight to my heart. Now I'm back to the start. Just because it's right, it doesn't mean, it doesn't mean I won't cry. Living with the real view. Don't sell your birthright for a stew. Waiting by the phone no more. I got other things to look for, so I write this song. Though sometimes I feel alone, I'm not alone. I got Jesus to wake me up, get me on my feet. No longer do I need to weep. Think that day a part of me sighed, wondering when I'd start to live my life. Will I be alright? But because it's out of sight, I think it means I might cry. Ooh, ooh. Was so sad I thought I might die. No, I'm dramatic, but I couldn't seem to fight the feeling in my chest that made me feel less, that made me feel like I could have done more, like I could have been more, like if I was someone else, this would have ended different. One day I'll look back and smile and see that day is so many miles away.
what a gorgeous performance from Danielle De Silva. That was absolutely stunning. I loved that.
Yeah, it was great.
So, should we get back into the game?
Yeah.
Yep,
Yeah.
let's do it.
Whose turn
Whose
was
turn
it?
was it? Yeah.
I feel like since you're at the back now, Freya, we'll let you start.
Thank you. That's fair.
So, Zane, you briefly touched on Uploaded, which
Yep.
you were in recently. Whereabouts could people find that?
So I would say Perth Horror Film Festival, that's sold out now. So I'm really happy about that. But honestly, I'd just say stay tuned. We'll be probably more than likely go to other film festivals that you can catch and get
Yeah.
tickets to. And,
Amazing. That sounds really, really fun. Have you done much of a like festival circuit before with anything you've done?
I did when I was still in Texas before I moved. It was I think it was 2020. Peak COVID, so this was not a good idea.
Yeah.
I went with my mate to the back of his house where all the woods are and whatnot,
Yeah,
and we
wow.
filmed a short film called Uncanny Stan.
I can't tell if it's going to be a horror or a
absolutely
comedy
terrible.
from the title.
It was terrible.
Uncanny Stan.
Uncanny Stan, yeah.
Okay, cool.
Right.
It was terrible, but I
Yeah.
still love it. And it went to a
nice.
couple of film festivals in Texas, but I didn't really get to see any of that because I'd moved back at that point.
Yeah, right.
But yeah, my mate, he's in LA right now as well, doing short films, so I'm really proud of him.
Yeah,
Yeah,
cool.
cool. That's so nice. It's really fun to have friends that we can kind of like
yeah,
look to for inspiration
Yeah,
in these
relate
sorts of
to.
areas.
Yeah.
Whoop.
Oh,
Oh, rough. Right where you started. So, Uncanny Stan, can't tell by the title if it's a horror or comedy.
It was supposed to be like a horror type comedy thing where I
Yeah.
would take drugs that would put me in a dream that was in the
Oh,
future.
yeah?
So
really?
Wow, all
yeah.
right, through line in
There's a
our
theme
projects
here,
here. So, is there something you prefer then out of like different genres that you've tried? Horror, comedy, thriller?
I don't
drama?
know. I quite like all of it. At
Yeah.
some point, I would really like to do a lot more variety, showcase my skills in different ways, and not
Yeah,
just
totally.
stick to the same
Yeah.
scary stuff and whatnot. So certainly want to get into more drama related stuff. Certainly.
Yeah, definitely. It's nice to have a script that you can really like sink your teeth into
Oh, yeah.
drama-wise. That is really fun. Like the process of that, I do love as well. So, do you have any funny stories about your time on set for Uploaded? We heard briefly about Uncanny Stan. I don't know if I want to hear these stories, but how was Uploaded? To film?
Uploaded, it was great. Aaron, the director, Patrick, the producer, we both got really close, and we just sort of really clicked.
Oh, nice.
It was a really fun time working there, and the only really funny story that I have, other than I guess the cans, was Optus had an outing, and so I had no.
Oh, it was around that time.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
right.
I had no
Yeah.
GPS, and I live like
Oh,
45 to an hour north,
no.
so I'm like, this will be fun.
Oh, how'd you go? Did you make it home safe?
I managed to find the freeway, and I was like,
Yeah. Good landmark. Oh my gosh.
so yeah, that was that. But other than that, it was smooth sailing, and just really, really fun.
Yeah, nice. So do you have any specific goals for the future then? You've talked about like finding different genres that you can kind of work on.
Yeah, hopefully get some recognition and some backing with an agency,
Yeah.
and then with that, slowly build up a portfolio, and then hopefully go international. That's really the dream.
The dream.
That's the big dream.
Move back to the US, you reckon?
Yeah, I would probably either live back in Texas or stay here.
Yeah. Happy with either. They're both pretty nice places to be. I've never been to Texas, but I've always heard amazing things about what it's
Oh,
like
yeah.
there.
It's great.
So what ages were you living there from then?
I moved there when I was 5, so 2009, and moved back late 2021.
Yeah, right.
So
Oh my
12 years,
gosh.
I think.
Well, you know what? I commend you for not picking up an American accent. Stay Aussie. Once
I mean,
you've
I can
lost
put
it,
one
it's
on.
hard. It's
I can
hard
put one
to,
on.
It's hard to
Yeah.
put an Australian accent
Do
on.
a Texan
though.
accent.
Oh gosh.
Yes.
Show us.
Should I do like a Clint Eastwood line?
Yeah, do it.
Apologize to my mule.
Nice. That's great.
That's so fun. I love that. Did you ever have you ever done any accent training or just kind of listened?
No, I just sort of listened. Some accents I can't do at all, like a French accent. I'm not even going to try it, so don't even ask.
No.
But different American accents, because I was around Southerners, Californians, people from the Midwest.
Yeah.
So I can kind of pick up on those.
And they're pretty useful ones to use for sure. So up next, we've got a short promotional video on a great local restaurant. Here it is.
We started Seven Sins in 2020, December, and reason being it was a good time to bring a good restaurant to the hills, and just post-COVID, so yeah, it was, everyone was kind of stuck here, so it was handy to start there. I think people are drawn to Seven Sins for certainly the scenery and the tourist appeal as well. We have a lot of areas up here where people come visit, especially in spring and autumn, to move through the orchards and get photos, and that's become a really popular thing. And then hence they come down to us for lunch and dinner and then after. And yeah, I think it's just a beautiful area. I think the things that set Seven Sins apart is, of course, the quality of food we do and the area we live in, the scenery. We deliver a service like no other around. We are a very, very dedicated team, very close-knit team, and it makes a massive difference for the customers. And of course, we're a family-style restaurant, so we love making sure that everyone's welcome, and we love having families here. We just love when people can experience a great evening or lunch out, that they can make a full day of it. They can come from somewhere around here, enjoy the outdoor area, relax a bit, have a drink, and then move inside and just enjoy some banter with a couple of our fun staff members. Enjoy a very, very wholesome, hearty meal at a good budget price, and there's something for everyone on the menu as well for every price range.
Visit Seven Sins in Roleystone for a great meal and a great view, open Wednesday to Sunday. So, my turn. While I go, do either of you have any project coming up that we should be hearing about?
I'm currently working on writing my own scripts to take more creative control of things. So
no, that's so fair. It's really tough being on this kind of end of things as an actor, when you're not making the stuff, you're just waiting for opportunities.
Yeah,
it's
that's
really
right.
tight.
It is, yeah. So taking matters into my own hands and writing my own scripts.
Very good.
Was that considered cheating? Did it just land like that?
I got a 5 because it hit my piece, so I'm going to allow you to take this. Very good.
Very well.
I didn't think that through at all. What are you talking about? So, what do you hope the audiences are going to get out of these projects?
I really want to have more genre films made in Australia.
Yeah,
After living in
totally.
America for so long, there's such a range of genres
Yeah.
and a lot of imagination. And moving back to Australia, I think we could do with some more horror, fantasy, action, thrillers. So the movie that I wrote is an Aussie family comedy with some fantasy elements in it.
Oh, I love that. Bit of magical realism.
Yeah.
So good.
Yeah.
That's like my dream.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
So, and you know, I want to create movies that are fun, that audiences love and they're entertained by, but also have a greater message that goes beyond just the movie itself. So that's my
sounds really
goal
great.
with that, yeah.
That sounds awesome.
Thanks.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited to see what you come out with. Do you have any advice for up and coming actors? Obviously, you have a lot of experience, whereas Zane is kind of more like new to the industry, like working on finding experience. What kind of advice do you have for?
Yeah, being in an acting class is crucial, like really solidifying your skills as an actor, and being the best that you can be.
Yeah,
is really important. That ability to be a range of characters was really helpful to me when I first started out, because sometimes you get told as an actor, well, you're this type, therefore you should only play that. And I found that very limiting because the scripts I was reading, I was like, none of these are me. If I play myself, I'm never going to get cast.
Yeah, totally.
So I decided to reject that notion and just follow my gut instinct with any script that I read and fully immerse myself in each character. And to me, that was a key for my being able to book different roles.
Yeah, totally.
And then persistence as well, because most of the time you'll be told no.
Yeah.
And to not see that as rejection at all, because you're not being rejected. It's just that wasn't your time or that wasn't your opportunity, but there's going to be another bus that comes along.
Yeah, absolutely. I think one of
Patience
my
as
favorite
well.
things.
Patience.
Yeah, totally.
Because like you said, I'm new at this, but first thing you should do is put yourself out there and then be patient.
Yeah, totally.
Because something will happen. Like right now, the director of Uploaded actually reached out to me, and we're making a new project as well called School Bus Friends.
Exciting.
So yeah,
Very
that one's a
cool.
really fun one. Not horror, so I'm happy about that. It's up and coming. So yeah, I would just, for new actors like myself, just learn how to be patient. Don't try to overwork yourself and beat yourself down into the gutter. Something will come. There's a plan to it all. Just put yourself out there, hone your skills, and be patient.
Totally. No, I think something that was really helpful for me was always the advice that if you're not getting something, it's not that you're bad. It's that you're not what the director imagined. They had an idea and you weren't it. There's something else where you are what they imagined, and that's going to come round.
Exactly.
So, thanks for your answers. Thanks for joining us. None of us won, but I am in the lead, so I'm
You're in the
going to
lead,
claim
so
it.
you
I'm
you've
going to
won.
claim
take
it.
that.
You get the gold
guys.
medal.
I'm sorry.
That's me. Time Addicts is up now on Netflix. Give it a watch and watch Zane at Perth Horror Film Festival if you've managed to get one of their sold-out tickets on Sunday. Thanks for watching.